Hi, I'm Rob and this is Gems of War. In this video I'm showing the team I'm using for the higher levels in the Journey event. Now a few days ago I showed my team for the earlier levels, but eventually that team does slow down and does need changing. It was a twin King Gobtruffle team, but eventually he does not do enough damage to get the job done quick enough, so we need to change something. And all we've done is change one King Gobtruffle for a Wild Queen. I'll just show that team ever so quickly. We still have the Essence of Evil in first place, but the Wild Queen now is in second place. The Gobtruffle is in third place, and one Hawthorn is in last place. You really do need this troop because he gives you extra miles every event you complete, which helps you progress further. What's different about this team is, before on the other one with the two King Gobtruffles, you just basically cast the Gobtruffles over and over and it was pretty safe. That is no longer safe to do that anymore. With the attack on the enemy being really high now, you need to make sure we cast Essence of Evil on the first and preferably second troop at the same time before casting Wild Queen, which gives us a high amount of damage if possible, and then if she misses, which she does sometimes, then we're safe from the counter attack, from setting the other team up because they'll be entangled. We'll cast King Gobtruffle now and again if you want to generate more green on the board, which will aid Wild Queen's spell. And Hawthorn generally will not be cast at all because at this level his spell does next to nothing. The only time I would use that would be maybe to destroy a row which would take out a gem which would then make a 4 match, for example. That's maybe the only time I would think about using Hawthorn in this team. So just to show it briefly, on the traits, I really like Archer class because we've got a nice fast start with 50% mana and a 15% chance for skull damage to be lethal, which is again really handy at this level. The main traits are Root Trap. Entangling the first enemy at the start is a really nice thing to have. Just stops them from causing any damage, and if we get the Wild Queen charged up nice and fast, we can cast her in relative safety. And Nature's Aura also creates a Leaf Storm at the start of the battle. Lots of green for our team is exactly what we want. So that is going to be it. So the banner, I've gone for the Mushroom banner, +2 green, +1 brown, -1 red. So that is pretty much ideal for this. So let's give it a go. Okay, so they've got a lot higher attack, as we can see. They're on about like 131 now. I missed what that first one was before he got entangled. 129 and 128, so we really don't want to be hit by anybody. I'll ignore that skull hit for the minute because I'm only doing 59 damage. What we want is to get Essence of Evil charged up, throw it on someone who's not entangled, the one underneath it, and then we've got the Wild Queen ready to go. We'll cast her because on the ones below, because if you do it on these ones you're not going to steal any attack because their attack is zeroed because of the effect of Entangle and Essence of Evil. So we'll cast it on somebody with attack and hope we get some good skull hits. Wow. That's what I mean about making sure they're entangled first, because she missed horrendously then. Absolutely horrendously. That's got her charged up again. It's okay to not cast Essence of Evil on the next enemy down when you've reduced their attack to a insignificant level. Like when we cast a Wild Queen on this second opponent down here now, that brings our attack down to 43, which is a much more acceptable level regarding surviving should Wild Queen miss. Now our attack is super high, so we can concentrate on taking them out. It's probably worth throwing Essence of Evil on this one now, because they're going to get a load of extra skull damage when we hit with that. So ordinarily we do 231 already, and even though they've got combined over 460 health, this is going to be enough. Oh, 1! Oh yes, and the extra burning. Took him out at the last second. And we got the full miles out of that because 150 we got there, which is the correct amount. If you go above 10 turns total in the game, I do believe you start losing a mile for every turn over that, which when you've covered this amount of miles, it's not a big deal. You know, some people may be over analytical about like losing 1 or 2 miles here and there, but it's literally not important. It's literally like being upset because you lost 1 gold when playing a match because you could have got a 5 match rather than a 4 match. It's completely insignificant and not anything to worry about. So let's do the next one up, the next high level one. Same theory, you have to be careful first of all regarding entangling the first couple of enemies and grabbing some green if we can. Right, nothing there on green. Yes, there is at the top, nearly missed that. And we'll cast this one to the second enemy down, just in case we kill the first one really quickly with Wild Queen. But we'll again put the Wild Queen spell onto the third enemy down to make sure we do steal their attack. No point grabbing this, that's wasting a turn. We'll throw that onto the next enemy down again. Didn't get much in the way of hits there from the Wild Queen. She can really be literally hit and miss with her spell. Now, I'm just going to see if there's any way of getting a 4 match from this. Nope, we'll just go Wild Queen again. Wow. Come on, girl, get your act together. You're supposed to be wild. And that wasn't anything like wild at all. That was pretty casual. The exact opposite of wild. Alright, so let's throw this on the third enemy down, just for good measure. Didn't get the charge we wanted. This is one of those games where sometimes it's not always going to go with you. And because there's quite a lot of green here now, and we still need Essence of Evil charged and Wild Queen charged, probably better off casting King Gobtruffle there now, because we've got some extra damage. And we managed to charge them both up at the same time. The first one's still entangled, so we'll cast Wild Queen on the second one down. That's taken out the first one. Our attack is now 231, so we can start taking out these now one at a time. That is going to do a good amount, or is it worth doing that? Just going to charge Wild Queen and get the skull hit and an extra turn as well. Now we'll throw Essence of Evil on the last troop. That is going to enhance the damage they take, and hopefully Wild Queen connects here. And didn't. Now, is that going to be enough? We're going to do 231. Yeah, no, that's not going to be quite enough. So, alright, let's see if we can get a double hit with Wild Queen. Well, it may have been enough, I don't know. Now, 248, let's do the last one. Level 248. Okay. Right, now, are they immune to entangle or something? Yes. But we can still chuck Essence of Evil on them. And I'll put that onto the second one down now. That's got rid of the first enemy already in really good time. That was very nice the way that worked out. We'll make sure we've got Essence of Evil on the first two, so they're not going to hurt us. And we'll cast Wild Queen on the bottom troop to make sure we get our attack boosted. No point taking that yellow. May as well throw Essence of Evil on the last troop. We'll get some mana generation from that, and everybody can die from death marks at any moment at the same time, which is pretty handy when it works. Let's go Gobtruffle, because he's now doing a lot more damage than normal. That's charged up Wild Queen. He's recovered, but that's handy because it gives us extra skull damage. Right, I want to get this skull drop really. So don't ideally want to take this one because it's going to not make that work, but I'm not sure any of these green actually going to make that work. But Wild Queen needs charging, so we'll chuck that onto them. I don't think it's always going to be possible to get the most amount of miles out of every single event. It's like, if the gems don't go your way, it's like not always possible to do it in 10 turns. It's like a bonus thing. Get out of it, big bird. Yeah, see, Hawthorne's been ready to cast for a long time, but there's no point casting him. One of those games that just by the way of the gems went slightly slower than we would prefer. That's all part of the game. That's what it's all about. One more skull hit should do it somewhere. Nope, they've recovered. So we'll cast Gobtruffle because we'll create some more green for the team. And now hopefully Wild Queen will hit. And she does. So that's the team to use for the higher level parts of the journey. That's the best one I've found so far. If you found something better, stick it in the comments below. And be fun to use. There's a video. If you found it useful or helpful, it'd be cool if you liked and subscribed. But thanks for watching. See you again next time. Bye for now.